Hello, my dear beautiful viewers. Welcome to this channel. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for the weekend, starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, September 26th to September 28th, 2025. And it's for all of us, for the whole collective. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. I hope it helps you understand what's happening this weekend, what's going on. Let's all have a look. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you and thank you extremely for helping me, supporting me in your viewers and in the viewing that you've been doing. I've seen the difference. I've heard about it. I've been shown that things are getting really wonderful. Your support is working, and I'm in absolute gratitude to those of you who have been helping me and supporting me and watching those extra 1 or 2 videos a week. That means the world to me. Please continue doing so until I'm feeling much better and I can go back and doing more, which I don't think I can. So please continue your support. I'm in absolute gratitude to all of you. My sincere best wishes to all of you, and let me begin. I'd like to also say happy birthdays to those of you who are celebrating this weekend. I hope you have a beautiful birthday. Happy birthday to all of you, and a prosperous happy birthday. And those of you who are celebrating any other occasion, I wish you all the best and have a wonderful weekend to all of you. Let's see what is the main message for the collective for this weekend. What is the most important factor for everyone that will touch everybody's heart? Okay, it says shh and listen. Okay, I haven't seen this in a long time. It goes, listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurances that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. So when we are silent, we hear our angels, our guardian angels, the universe, whatever you believe in, but we can hear them well and very quick when we do silent meditations. This is our request to you. So listen. They just want you to listen. That's all. And you will see that you will start getting a lot of answers to your questions. That's what they want us to do this weekend. Now, let's take on 2 messages from another deck to see what else we need to know for everybody. And we've got grace. You are in grace. Have faith that you are protected. You are looked after by the heavens or the universe. And it looks to me like a lot of success is coming. You are going to override a situation that was challenging. And I see a golden ring here. A beautiful ring here in this chest box. So there is a hidden treasure. There is a commitment. There is something wonderful, an agreement that's going to take place. And you have nothing to worry about. The heavens and the universe are looking after you. So success is 100%. Now let's have a look at the next message for everybody for this weekend. And it says the truth is going to be revealing itself. The truth that has been hidden, maybe. The truth that why there is a change. There is a change. There's a big change coming. And maybe you have been seeing change in someone or a situation. And the reason for that is the truth. The truth is going to be revealing itself. And then you will understand that change is part of that truth. Okay, interesting. Now let's take on 2 messages from another deck. I'm going to be cutting twice for the whole collective for this weekend. Let's see. Conflict. There may be conflict. There may be disagreements. But ultimately, because you are in grace and the truth is coming out, the truth can sometimes bring on conflict because not everybody can handle the truth. So people get sensitive and then they start disagreeing. Let's have a look if this is going to continue or it's going to get better. Let's have a look. We'll see further. The truth for everybody. Right. This conflict is to put an end to something. Something is reaching an impasse. That means the efforts, the conflict, it has no resolution. There are no resolutions when the 2 of Swords is here. Maybe just one thing about the 2 of Swords, which is really always misunderstood by a lot of readers. The truth about the blindfold, about the 2 of Swords, is that you're not seeing that it's a dead end. You keep trying and arguing and being in conflict and disagreement, but ultimately you will understand that this is a dead end, a situation that always comes to an end. So You'll be torn between two situations, and there's going to be great news to reveal the right path to you. So that's what's coming. And that path is to do with freedom. Freedom from all cares and worries. I love that for you. So I'll put it here. And also, finally, I've got to show you this. A major rise in your money is coming. So I'll put this one out here. And celebrations. Wow. This is all coming. So being torn between two situations, all of that. So many cards. But you have to see this because it's all about to take place. Okay. Now we're going to take 2 messages from this deck and see what else you need to know. Truth. Here we go. Wow. You know, all this that's happening, an impasse, conflict, problems, you're not seeing it end. It's all because there's a rebirth. Judgment is all about a new lease of life. A chapter ends, a karmic chapter perhaps, a chapter that you had to learn and explore and grow from, and now a new lease of life. A new chapter is about to begin. This particular chapter that begins is going to give you a lot of healing, a lot of compensation for all the losses, for all the trouble, for all the, what's the word, the conflict, the misunderstandings. Everything that you've gone through, you are going to be compensated, and there's going to be healing. Now, let's take on the second message for everyone this weekend. Partnerships and alliance. This is really good. This shows that they may be working together hand in hand, starting a business together, working for someone, a family business perhaps. But it is about partnerships and doing well, making a lot of profits. This is about doing exceptionally well with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, wonderful. What you don't see happening, some of you are going to be on the verge of relocation. Talking about it, making decisions, making choices, going through properties. Many of you are moving, relocating. That's also what's coming. Okay, let's move on to the next level, which is, I'm trying to remember, here we go. It's the new ones. I had these cards for ages. I've had them for over 2-3 years, but I just never used them. Now I've started using them again. Let's take 3 messages from this deck, cutting only one. Starting with the first one, and it says justice will prevail. This is all about Libra, the star sign Libra. It is about justice, balance, weighing things out, you know, taking all the pros and cons and cause and effect and everything, and making the right choices. And making things right at the same time. This is about justice. If there's a lawsuit or any situation, justice is going to be in your favor. This is about karma ending and then you having your justice. So it's connected very much with this new release of life, judgment. Okay, so the next one is toxicity. There is a situation where maybe, let me just put my glasses on to look at this picture properly. Maybe you feel stuck in a situation where it's a bit toxic. You're bound by someone. You're bound by this situation. You're at the mercy of it. This is something that's a bit excessive. It's a bit too much. It needs healing. Maybe too much conflict, too much disagreement, too much addictions, too much. It can be about a lot of things. Too much trauma, too much of something. Something that there may be a codependency, someone's addicted to something, and that addiction is causing toxicity, but you're bound by it for some reason. This could be part of the karma that's coming to an end, which you don't see now. I feel like something as horrific as this always heals, and it takes time, and in most cases, it comes to an end. So we'll leave it at that and see what else. Okay, Mercury. This is connected to Gemini, connected to messages, connected to travel, connected to communications, texting, phone calls, downloads, news. News is coming. And this information is going to help you understand where you're at, where your emotions are at, and what the best course of action is. So, wonderful. This is really good. Okay. What you don't see happening is the decision making. Torn between 2 places, between 2 people, 2 paths. This is the 2 of Pentacles. Do you see that? You're torn between 2 ways, 2 paths, and not knowing what the best course of action is. But there's good news coming, and finally you'll be able to choose the right path. Just like I said, there's freedom. There's so much happening here for you. Okay, let's take on 2 messages quickly from another deck, and then I'll put everything together for you by seeing what everything is all about. Okay, we got the chest. This is money strategies. Why spending is important, putting things together, looking at long term, especially those of you who are in the process of relocating. You're thinking things through, and some of you are taking the lead in controlling situations. Some of you are even meticulously leading the way so that you can get everything in order. And some of you are doing all that, getting ready for a justice situation. Also, remember that there is justice in that category there. So let's have a look at the next one. And the next one is all about living well and doing well. This is about business tools. Some of you thinking about buying business tools, needing more money, but living quite well. This could be also careers and food related situations or careers. Some of you that are sole providers, there'll be more work that you are finally going to be able to live well. So that is really good news, living well. Okay, I'll put that one there. Move this one over here. All right, that's it, done. Now, I'm going to take two messages from this deck. Usually, which deck do I use? I'll take this deck, okay. I'll just take one or two. One. Is that one? Yeah, maybe one more from this section. Yes, okay, there's one more. And I'll take another section from this deck. This deck is being divided into two. So I'll just take one more from this part of it here, and there it is. That completes our mission. Let's see what else is happening this weekend. What else is going to come into discussion? Okay, and working hard, success, achieving what your hard work, giving you that achievement, everything you want is coming to you. A lot of success is on its way. And September, someone born in September, which is Libra, this here, connected to Libra or Virgo. So Libra or Virgo could be Caspi. This is all about justice. It could be about a person, or it could be about September, as in setting time for September next year for some of you. And then we've got the weeping willow is sorrow, family sorrow, the weeping willow. Something might happen. Somebody could be ill. Somebody could be passing. It is all possible. Let's have a look now at clarifying the cards and trying to understand what's going on. Here we go. Okay, we're going to start with this communication that's coming in the news. Some of it is about travel for Gemini, and some of it is for Gemini. It's concerning Geminis also. You might be dealing with a Gemini. You might have your Gemini. You might have your moon in Gemini. It is connected to communications. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, but it's also the ruler of Virgo, which is very important because we have September. September is Virgo Libra. So this can be also Virgo Libra, someone that has Virgo Libra in them. I just got that, and that's very important. So let's have a look at Mercury for the collective. It says a new beginning ignites. Great news is coming. Good news is coming. No, news is coming. We don't know whether it's good or bad, but it's news that's going to move you. It might be connected to someone of air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. These air energies here, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. So pay attention to what's going to happen. This news, when it comes, is going to be a great news. It's going to give you a new start. You'll be able to take action and start something wonderful. So the communication is going to be well, and you are destined for a great victory. Let's have a look at justice, Libra, or justice. It's the justice card, and we've got the judgment card. It says here justice will be done, especially when you're dealing with in connection to someone of earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Either you'll be doing what is right by them, or they will be doing what is right by you. But a karmic chapter ends, a battle ends, and you rest from this major battle. So that's good news. There could be a fire energy involved. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Have a look at your general reading for your sign. That will tell you exactly what's going on. Let's have a look at the conflict and see what the conflict is all about. Right, it is about an ending. Like I said, the Two of Swords is an absolute end. This matter is coming to an end, and you are going to be reaping a lot of blessings when this is over, because there's a lot of blessings and great miracles coming down, achieving a lot. Dreams and wishes come true with the Four of Wands, and hooray and gratitude for all the blessings. A lot of blessings and miracles are pouring into your life right after the end of this chapter that you are conflicted about. Okay, it says a little bit of patience, and it's all going to happen. Remember, I said fire energy. This is Sagittarius, so fire energy, Sagittarius is leading the way. Let's move on to the next level. Let's see the rebirth. What kind of new lease of life is coming? One that's going to be very rewarding, and finally you'll have all the applause, all the recognition, all the rewards and great victories coming your way, and finally coming to terms with the truth that you should have left the situation a long time ago. You're finally going to come to that reality. Again, we got Sagittarius, those of you that have Sagittarius in you, or you might be dealing with someone that's Sagittarius, but it says a lot of changes coming to bring you stability. So this time I'm going to take this. Stability on its way to you. So now let's move on to the toxicity, and let's see what is this toxicity of the devil, that it's got you chained and like some sort of addiction, and you're not able to release yourself from it. It says you will be released from it, or whoever it is feeling it or going through it with someone is leaving. There's going to be an end of an emotional upheaval, trauma. It's over. Somebody's not happy and they're leaving in search of happiness, and you are going to live a life of luxury. Wealth and abundance is destined for you once this is gone. As you can see, they said a rise in your money, and there's going to be a lot to celebrate. There's a lot of celebrations coming. So a lot to celebrate, major rise in your money. It's all there for everybody. Prepare for a time of abundance, absolute abundance. Okay, so that's that one. Now the next one, we move on to the next level. There is money coming to you. This is that money card. This is also the Hierophant connected to Taurus. It is about change that's going to bring you an upgrade in life and commitment. So let's have a look at the 3. Commitment. That could be to do with business. The 3 of Pentacles, which is business, working together, alliance. There's a fire energy involved. Fire energy being Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, could be about you, or you're dealing with someone, or somebody could be supporting you, could be the business might belong to them, or you might be uniting with someone of fire energy and creating a beautiful business together. It is something that's destined. I feel like a lot of luck, extreme luck and abundance is coming to you, just like we talked about the abundance that you are destined for. A major rise in your money, you're celebrating the wealth, all of that is happening, and there is just so much wealth for you to celebrate, as you can see here. Celebrations and a life of wealth and luxury, and a major rise in your money that comes, a lot of money where you really have to think how to put that money together, how to invest it, what to do with it. You've got to be patient and plan well what you're going to do with the money. So that's very important. So destiny is going to be giving you that extreme abundance and luck to take you to the next level. Now there is that situation where someone is being removed from your life, something is going to be taken away. It's going to be over with the 2 of Swords. This conflict finally coming to an end. It's a chapter that it can't grow anymore. There's no future anymore. It has to come to an end because you're destined for a rebirth. So a new lease of life. That's why you'll be torn between what to do here or there, but ultimately you're leaving. Just like we had the leaving here. Ultimately someone is leaving, that's for sure, in search of more happiness. Okay, so that explains everything here. We understand it. So now what I'm going to do is find out a little bit more from a few more decks, 2 more decks. We'll see what else you need to know. My dear viewers, what have we got here? This is chemistry, glasses on. Yes, chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction between you and someone. And if you haven't met this one, you will be. Someone that will chemically get you, there'll be chemistry between you and someone. Let's have a look at the second one. It says codependency. That's connected to the devil, where there is codependence. Somebody's addicted to something, and that's affecting your romantic life, their addiction. They could be addicted to alcohol. They could be addicted to sex, excessive sex, control. The devil's all about these things. Codependency can be anything. They could be doing something that's so wrong, and it's affecting your relationship. So that's that one. Now we'll see what else is there for you to know. Something from the heart, perhaps. For this weekend, what's going on? What is everybody? There's 3 messages. That's plenty. Let's have a look. And we've got, I love the way you dress. This is someone either thinking that or you're thinking that about somebody. These are messages from the hearts. So I love the way you dress. Somebody might really like the way you dress. This person that might be chemically attracted to you. I am focused on my career and finances. Somebody's focused on making money rather than anything else. I love your sense of humor. Somebody's making you laugh. That's beautiful. You might be with this person on this weekend. You never know. Let's take on one message for everybody from this deck to see what advice is there from the heavens. And I was going to cut, but it came out. Friendship. Okay, let's have a look at the friendship. It says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. That's so important, to nurture the friendship that you have other than your love life, putting your love life aside and seeing the friendship, the connection that you have, that everything that entwines and makes you who you are together, that should be really respected and nurtured so that your love relationship can thrive and can really improve. Improvement is needed here because I can see there's a lot of issues that need improving. Before I end this reading, I'd like to see what the Chinese cookies want to tell everybody. And then we got one. I'll see if there's another one. Yes, there is. Okay. For this weekend, what's going on? What are important factors for everybody to know? So we've got reflection. Friendships in your life might come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. So when relationships end, when you see one friendship, it's friendships. One friendship ends, another one begins. Just like you have endings and new beginnings. Okay, so that's that one. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. And we've got that here because we've got truth is coming out. So to focus on the past is to lose the future. You got to know that. Listen to advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Someone's going to support you move on. It could be this reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading, my dear viewers. Please do give me a thumbs up if you do. Your feedback is beautiful. Please continue your support on watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of me. And I'm in absolute gratitude to each and every one of you. I send you my love, light, best wishes, blessings, and peace to everyone. Namaste.